Most people building a barndominium in 2026 are thinking about square footage and price per foot, but there is a group of builders who figured something out that changes the entire equation, and it has nothing to do with size. They stacked their barndo, 2 stories. And when they did, they unlocked something that single-story builders cannot easily replicate. Zoned living, a dedicated game room, sleeping space for extra people, and buried right in the floor plan, a room most families in tornado country would say is priceless. This video is about a specific layout. A simple 2-story rustic barndominium with 2 bedrooms, a game room, a bunk room, and a safe room. We are going to walk through the design, the real 2026 costs, what makes this floor plan actually work, what the safe room adds to this build, and the one feature most people overlook until the weather turns nasty. Stay with me through this entire video, because near the end, I am going to show you a cost breakdown that will completely change how you think about building up versus building out. That one number shocked me when I looked at it. If you are new here, welcome. This channel is dedicated to honest, research-backed content on alternative housing, barndominiums, and rural property. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Now let us get into this design. Why 2 stories changes everything here is the truth about single-story barndominiums. They are great. They are popular for a reason. But the moment you add a second story to a barndo, the entire math of the build shifts in your favor. When you build up instead of out, you gain more interior square footage without expanding your foundation footprint. Your slab stays the same size, your roofline stays simple, but suddenly, you have an entirely separate floor for different functions. That separation is exactly what families want, and what single-story layouts struggle to deliver cleanly. Think about what a second story actually does for a rustic barndo. The main floor handles your daily living, your kitchen, your living room, your primary bedroom, your laundry, and your main bathroom. Everything you use every single day is on one level. Then the second floor becomes a completely different world. That is where you put the game room, the bunk room, the extra bathroom, the space that kids, guests, and teenagers basically take over and call their own territory. The 2-story design also gives you something architects call zoned living. The adults live downstairs. The noise, the games, the movie nights, the overnight guests, they go upstairs. If you have ever tried to sleep while teenagers are watching something loud 2 rooms away, you understand immediately why this matters. And here is something nobody talks about enough. 2-story barndominiums are especially valuable on smaller or narrower rural lots. If your property limits how wide you can build, going vertical lets you maximize livable space without eating your entire lot. We have not even touched the safe room yet. And trust me, once you see what a properly integrated safe room adds to this specific floor plan, both in terms of protection and resale value, you are going to want one in any barndo you ever build. Breaking down this specific floor plan, let us talk about this actual layout in detail. The footprint for a build like this typically runs somewhere between 40 by 50 feet and 40 by 60 feet. That gives you a main floor between 2,000 and 2,400 square feet, and a second floor that usually covers a partial upper level of 800 to 1,200 square feet. Total combined living space lands between 2,800 and 3,600 square feet, depending on how far the second floor extends over the main level. The main floor carries the primary bedroom with an ensuite bathroom and walk-in closet. This is your master suite, and it sits on the ground level, away from the foot traffic and noise upstairs. Right beside it, you have your open-concept living and dining area, feeding into a rustic kitchen with an island, exposed beams overhead, and usually a shiplap or board and batten feature wall to drive home that barndo aesthetic. The laundry room and a second full bath are also on the main floor, along with a covered front porch that is basically non-negotiable on a rustic design. Now, the second floor is where this layout gets interesting. You have 2 distinct sleeping spaces up there. The second bedroom is a proper room with a closet and window, ideal for a second child, a teenager, or a permanent guest room. Then there is the bunk room. This is not an afterthought. A proper bunk room in a barndominium is typically 120 to 180 square feet, can sleep 4 to 6 people, and is one of the most practical things you can add if you have kids with friends, cousins visiting, or family who stays multiple nights. Built-in bunks save floor space. Add some shelving and a charging station, and kids genuinely prefer bunking up there to sleeping in a regular bedroom. Then you have the game room. In this layout, the game room sits on the second floor overlooking the living area through an open railing. High ceilings on the main floor mean that railing overlook becomes a genuine architectural feature, not just a wall with a hole cut in it. The game room handles movie nights, gaming setups, pool tables, arcade machines, or a home theater depending on your family. It functions as the second-floor living room and keeps all of that activity separated from the main floor. And then there is the safe room. We are going to spend serious time on this one in just a moment. Before we get to the safe room, I need to give you the real 2026 cost numbers on this build, because there is a version of this floor plan that gets built for significantly less than most people expect, and there is a version that balloons to nearly $500,000, and understanding why is the most important thing you can take away from this video. Real 2026 cost breakdown. Let us talk honest numbers. No fluff, no best-case scenario pricing. In 2026, a fully finished Barndominium runs between $150 and $300 per square foot, depending on your location, finish level, and builder. That is the range you need to work with when you are budgeting a real build. The national average total project cost sits around $230,000, but that is heavily skewed by smaller single-story builds. A two-story layout with the features in this floor plan is going to run higher. Here is what the numbers actually look like for a 40 by 50 foot two-story rustic Barndominium with mid-range finishes. Steel building shell and kit, $50,000 to $90,000 depending on supplier and regional freight costs. That is your structure. Roofing, siding, windows, and exterior doors. Foundation and slab, $15,000 to $35,000. Soil conditions and region, move this number significantly. Do not assume the low end until you have a local quote. Framing the second floor and interior walls, $18,000 to $30,000. Spray foam insulation throughout, $12,000 to $20,000. In a two-story barndo, you are insulating the full roof deck and all exterior walls. Do not cut corners here. It directly impacts your HVAC efficiency. HVAC system and ductwork, $10,000 to $22,000. A two-story layout needs a well-designed duct system. Get this engineered properly. Plumbing rough-in and finish, $10,000 to $18,000 for a two-bath layout. Electrical, $8,000 to $18,000 for standard residential wiring throughout. Interior finishes, flooring, drywall, paint, trim, cabinets, countertops, fixtures, $40,000 to $85,000. This is the most variable line item in the entire budget. LVP flooring and stock cabinets versus polished concrete and custom built-ins can shift this number by $40,000 or more on its own. Covered porch and exterior features, $8,000 to $18,000. Site work, permits, utility hookups, driveway, $15,000 to $45,000, depending on rural location and how far utilities need to run. Safe room, $6,000 to $15,000. More on this below. General contractor overhead, typically 10 to 15% of total project cost. Stack all of that up, and a fully finished, mid-range two-story rustic Barndominium, with this floor plan in most U.S. markets, lands between $280,000 and $420,000 turnkey. Premium finishes and complex site conditions can push it above $500,000. Budget builds with significant owner labor can come in under $250,000. The one thing that makes a two-story barndo cost-efficient relative to its square footage is that you are building up instead of expanding the foundation. Once your slab is poured and your shell is up, adding the second floor costs far less per square foot than expanding the footprint. That upper-level game room and bunk room space typically comes in at $40 to $70 per square foot less than finishing a full additional main floor footprint. Attention anchor. Here is what the numbers do not tell you. There is a single feature in this floor plan that adds resale value to the home while also being the one room that could save your family's life. And it also doubles as storage, a panic room, and a secure space for valuables. That is coming up right now. The safe room. Why this is the smartest square footage in the entire plan. Let us talk about the safe room honestly. Most Barndominium content glosses right over this. A quick mention, maybe a paragraph, and then on to the next feature. But if you are building in the South, the Midwest, the Southeast, or any part of the country where severe weather is a real threat, this room deserves your full attention. First, what is it? A safe room in a Barndominium is a reinforced, hardened space built to FEMA P361 standards. That means the walls, ceiling, and door assembly are designed to withstand winds up to 250 miles per hour. and resist penetration from wind-borne debris. FEMA calls it near absolute protection, meaning that occupants in a properly built safe room have a very high probability of surviving even an EF4 or EF5 tornado that destroys the rest of the structure around them. Here is the honest part most builders do not say clearly. A standard barndominium, like most homes, does not provide meaningful protection in a direct tornado hit. Steel frame construction improves general storm resistance, and barndominium framing handles wind better than many wood frame homes. But no standard structure survives a direct strike from a violent tornado. That is why the safe room exists as a separate hardened system inside the home. In this two-story floor plan, the safe room is located on the main floor. That is intentional. During a storm emergency, you cannot afford to be running up or down stairs. The safe room needs to be accessible within seconds from anywhere on the main living level. The cost to integrate a safe room properly when building new is significantly lower than retrofitting one later. Building it during construction lands between $6,000 and $15,000. Retrofit cost post-construction can run $10,000 to $25,000 for the same protection level because of the additional labor involved in modifying an existing structure. A properly built safe room is also one of the few additions to a home that generates a direct return on investment. According to the Federal Alliance for Safe Homes, a safe room increases a home's resale value by approximately 3.5%. On a $350,000 barndo, that is roughly $12,000 added to your sale price. For many builds, that is close to 100% ROI on the construction cost alone. But here is where the smart money in floor plan design comes in. In this layout, the safe room does not sit empty 364 days a year. It functions as a reinforced storage room, a secure space for firearms, valuables, and important documents, or even a temperature-controlled pantry. The room earns its square footage every single day, not just when the weather turns violent. FEMA also has a grant program through Hazard Mitigation Assistance that can fund up to 75% of eligible safe room construction costs in qualifying areas. If you are in a tornado-prone region, you need to investigate this before you build. Thousands of homeowners are leaving free money on the table by not applying. We have covered the layout and the safe room, but there is a question most two-story barndominium builders do not ask until it is too late. And the answer to it changes both your build cost and your build timeline in ways that surprise almost everyone. That is next. The bunk room, what most people build wrong. The bunk room in a two-story barndo is one of the most underestimated rooms in the entire floor plan. It is also one of the most commonly built wrong. Here is the mistake people make. They treat the bunk room like leftover space. They finish the game room, the second bedroom, and whatever is left over becomes the bunk room. The result is a cramped, poorly ventilated room with low clearance that nobody actually wants to sleep in. The right approach is to plan the bunk room as a primary feature from the start. In this floor plan, the bunk room sits at approximately 150 to 180 square feet. That is enough space for 4 built-in bunks, arranged along 2 walls with clear floor space in the center. Proper clearance of at least 36 inches between bunks and at least 36 inches of headroom above each upper bunk are minimums that directly affect how livable the room is. A well-executed bunk room in a rustic barndo design uses natural wood for the bunk frames, matching the exposed beam and shiplap aesthetic of the rest of the home. Individual reading lights, personal charging stations, and small privacy curtains on the upper bunks make the difference between a room kids want to be in and one they avoid. Ventilation is the other thing most people skip. A bunk room with 4 people sleeping in it needs adequate airflow. A ceiling fan and at least 1 operable window are non-negotiables. If you are in a hot climate, route a dedicated HVAC supply vent to this room. Bunk rooms get stuffy, and that kills the experience fast. The cost to finish a bunk room properly with built-in bunks, proper lighting, and good ventilation runs between $4,000 and $9,000. That includes the custom woodwork for the bunks, electrical, paint, and flooring. The game room directly beside or adjacent to the bunk room is intentional placement. Kids transition from gaming or movie watching straight into sleeping without ever going back downstairs. That flow is what makes a 2-story barndo function like a genuinely well-designed home rather than just a box with rooms in it. We are almost to the final section, and I promised you something at the start of this video. The one number that completely changes how you think about building up versus building out. It is in the next section, and it genuinely surprised me when I ran it. Pros and cons, the honest version. Every build has trade-offs. Here is the honest assessment of this specific layout. The advantages are real. Building up instead of out means your foundation footprint stays manageable. A 40 by 50 foot slab is a straightforward pour. The same square footage spread across a single story would require a 40 by 75 footprint, a significantly larger slab, more roofline, and more site work. Building 2 stories is genuinely more cost-efficient when you factor in full project costs, not just the framing cost. The rustic aesthetic works naturally in a 2-story barndo. Exposed beams on the main floor ceiling, a dramatic staircase with open wood treads and black metal railings, shiplap feature walls, and a metal roof exterior, all combine into a look that is becoming one of the most sought-after home styles in rural America. The design does not require expensive custom work to achieve. It uses standard barndo materials in a purposeful way. The zoned living benefit is real and underestimated. Having the noisy, active social spaces on the second floor and the master suite on the main floor is a quality-of-life upgrade that most single-story layouts cannot achieve without building a very long, spread-out footprint. Now for the honest cons. Stairs are a commitment. If you have young children, toddlers, or elderly family members who visit regularly, stairs require planning. Baby gates, handrail placement, and stair lighting all need to be thought through carefully from the design phase, not the finish phase. A 2-story barndo is more complex to insulate and climate control than a single story. The vertical air column between floors creates HVAC challenges. You need a system designed specifically for multi-level conditioning and sized correctly for the volume of the building, not just the square footage. Financing can be more complicated. Some lenders still treat barndominiums as unconventional structures and may apply different appraisal standards. A 2-story barndo with a custom floor plan can be harder to appraise comparatively than a standard home in the same market. Work with a lender who has experience with metal building residential construction before you commit to a design. Build timeline for a 2-story layout runs longer than a single story. A reasonable full build from slab to finished home for this type of project in 2026 is 8 to 14 months. Budget a contingency of 10 to 15% above your total project estimate for overruns. That contingency fund has saved more barndo builds than any other single piece of planning advice. Here is the comparison I promised you. A single-story 3-bedroom barndominium with 2,800 square feet of living space requires a foundation footprint of approximately 40 by 70 feet. Slab cost at current 2026 rates for that footprint runs between $22,000 and $45,000. Roofline spans the entire 2,800 square feet. Site work is larger. Your total build cost for that single-story home with comparable finishes lands between $320,000 and $480,000. The 2-story version of this floor plan delivers 2,800 to 3,200 square feet of living space on a 40 by 50 foot slab. Same finish level. Your slab runs $15,000 to $35,000. Your roofline is smaller. The second floor framing and finish adds cost, but far less than expanding the foundation. Total build cost lands between $280,000 and $420,000. And you get a game room, a bunk room, a safe room, and a separated master suite that the sprawling single story does not naturally provide. Building up is not just about aesthetics. On a per feature, per square foot basis, the 2-story rustic barndominium with this specific layout is one of the most efficient builds available in 2026. If you are in the planning phase right now, the time to make decisions about your floor plan is before the slab is poured. Changes during framing cost you money. Changes after finish work cost you a lot of money. The safe room, the bunk room, and the game room all need to be baked into the original design for the layout to function the way this video describes. In a future video, I am going to show you what happens when you take this exact floor plan and add a shop bay to the main floor footprint. The cost difference is smaller than you think, and the functionality jump is enormous. If you want to see that video, subscribe right now so you do not miss it when it drops. If this video helped you think through your build differently, drop a comment below, telling me which feature in this floor plan matters most to you: the safe room, the bunk room, the game room, or the 2-story layout itself. I read every single comment, and your answer will shape the content I create next. Thanks for watching. Build smart.